Hey everybody, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where today we are talking about the Sphere. You've probably seen it on the news, or if you've been to Vegas flying in, you've definitely seen it. That big round sphere. Well, we're gonna look at the stock, see if it makes sense, crunch some numbers, and see what hedge funds and institutions are doing. Let's jump on in. All right, the stock is at $49 as of today. Let's look at the bigger picture though and see what's going on. Looks like we actually tried to break all-time highs and we didn't quite get there. The month of April is just starting, so we're gonna see a new candle. We could see continuation upwards, but let's run some numbers and see what we got. Okay, the strength, this stock is gaining some strength. The momentum is actually going up. The money flow is going up. Relative momentum is also going up. So I actually think this has a decent chance of breaking. It needs to break 51 and then it needs to break 55. So let me just draw those lines visibly so I can see something in the future. That's going to be the top line to beat. And then the second top line is going to be right there. Perfect. All right, let's just draw some more lines since we're doodling. All right. So what we could also see based off of this is a couple things. So I see an inverse head and shoulder. So you have your left shoulder, head, right shoulder upward. Also a cup and handle. If the stock comes up and tests the 55, 56 area, but then comes back to reality and we want to see it test this line again eventually, unless it really takes off. And we'll be able to see a little bit of that. So, and we can also just make these a little bit tighter. So again, it comes up. This would be the first line of defense of support. And then we would also just, if this line fails to support, we could see this support. Looking at other areas of horizontal resistance, this is a good area, right? I like it right about right there. So support number 1, support number 2. Let's get some Fibonacci retracements here and see if, let's see. It's a lot of lines. I'm going to move the Fibonacci retracements. It's just too much. Okay. All right. So let's look at some numbers. It's okay. The Sphere, I'm not going to say the Sphere is profitable, but Sphere Entertainment is profitable. But key things to note, look which way the sales are going. Ugly. EPS is actually coming up. That's fine. Dilution, 2019, there was 23 million shares. 2023, there's 34 million. So that just adds to the supply. Quick ratio is less than 1. I don't really like that. That means if they had to close their doors tomorrow, they would not be able to pay off creditors, loans, debts, etc. Gross margin is 28%, pretty close to the high growth area. They did have earnings on February 5th, and it looks like I don't know if they, so they lost. Looks like the EPS lost, but the revenues beat based off of that. Let's just go down here and check. So it looks like they're in and out of profitability depending on the quarter. Total revenue has jumped quite a bit. Okay. Let's do my calculation here. So we're going to take the 1,720,000,000 in market cap. We're going to add the income of 373,120,000 and the sales of 924,560,000. All right. And the PE is at a 4.64. I never really trust the PE because it can fluctuate from quarter to quarter, making this look either really good or really bad. And this isn't just the Sphere thing, it's across the stock market. So we have our high level number. Let's see what's going on. Dolan James Lawrence making some nice buys. Okay. Very cool. Greenberg Andrea sold 12,000. She got 3,000 in options exercise. Andrea again, 48,000 options exercise. So I'm not really seeing any red flags here other than the Sphere Entertainment selling. Sphere Entertainment sold all their stock. Interesting. Maybe raising cash. I don't know. Very interesting though. They got the heck out of Dodge when the stock at 31. They're like, we're done. This is good profit. All right, balance sheet. Let's take our calcs again. They have let's see. They have 600, so plus 627,830,000. They're losing total debt. That's it. So minus 630,710,000. Okay. And this is a PE of 4, so it's severely undervalued. And we're going to take this and divide it by 26,440,000. $114 stock. Do institutions and other people... Guggenheim had it at 78, and then they brought it down. Let's see. What are institutions and hedge funds doing? That's what I want to know. SPHR. It looks like institutions and hedge funds own 98%. I'm going to say they own quite a bit more because I know a lot of them have a similar style. I've calculated the stock price. 108% ownership compared to 98, so a 10% increase. And it looks like we have all-time high institutional investors here, which is good. Vanguard, of course. BlackRock, of course. Nobody has reduced their ownership. That's pretty rare to see. I'm not seeing any red. I'm not seeing any red. Have you seen any red? I'm not seeing any red. No one? Okay, there's one. Okay, one of Vanguard's small caps sold out. No red. Okay. KBC and Cora. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total so far. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, 13 because the same company. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So a lot more greens than reds. I think that goes to show something. Pretty crazy. So I think this stock is going to be nice to watch. We're going to want to watch this one. When I say we, it's me. Momentum's on its side. This thing could really, really take off. Let's look at the weekly. Yeah, so it's up over 100% in a year and some change. Yeah, so it's a little hot. A little bit, their quick ratio, that's the only thing that scares me, but they have a lot of cash. The sales here are interesting because it looks like we can just check this out too. Let's just see what they had for revenue for Q1. Come on, why is this taking forever? I think it wants me to pay. I'm not going to pay. Just show me a... Show me a Yahoo article or something. Come on, here we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay. No, that's good. They did 100 and revenues of 314 million. If they do 314 million a quarter, that's over $1 billion in sales. Are they over $1 billion in sales? No. This is good. This is really good. My computer is frozen. That's why it's not going up. Go up. There it is. They're doing 924. So if they do 300 million and they miss, yeah. Wow, they're not gonna pursue the Sphere in London. Okay. So they're just going to repackage their debt. They're going to repackage their debt, but man, let's just take a step back really quick. The stock is trading at $49. If you would have bought this when the hype was in 2021, you'd be upset because you'd be at the same price. Yeah, so I think this is on a hot cycle. When I would really want to dig in is when the momentum is on a downtrend, like right in here. When you see this red line cross, or I'm sorry, when you see this black line cross the red line, you want to see this momentum turning around, and you want to get in kind of when you see the price of the stock turn around. So you see it curling right here, getting this at 20 bucks, you're up over 100%. So I think you can still swing this and still get 5-10% return. And there's also the possibility that it just freaking blows up and just rocket ships up. But there's also a possibility a rocket ships down. If we go into a recession, who's going to want to buy tickets to go to the Sphere? I don't know. I still have not been, and I live in Las Vegas. Tickets are generally out of reach, and they do have, I think, this Earth experience, but I just haven't really had the interest to do it. So I know there's people who traveled all over the US to just come here to do that. So anyway, my overall consensus, I like the stock. I like it for a short-term trade. I also like it for a long-term investment. I do want to see it take a breather though. I would not mind starting to grab incremental shares, maybe $5 a week for the next year, because that should be a nice little average. But anyway, that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, consider hitting the likes button, subscribe, leave me a comment. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you want to hear. Let me know if you have any thoughts.